So my intent here for obviously tonight and the next week as well is to do some Marianas flying, get some familiarization down for those of you who haven't flown it too much, get used to Anderson Air Force Base and all that good stuff, as well as test out some things to make sure that it'll work in the campaign as we go. So, for example, I would love to test out IFR stuff tonight on a multiplayer server. I know it works in single player. It's not always the case when you go over to multiplayer with the same missions, so we'll find out tonight if ILS and all that good stuff works or is accurate, and so on and so forth. But get some good IFR training in because you'll need it to some degree or another. It's not just a gimme. There is some weather tonight, but not so much weather that we can't do some. You can do bomb on coordinate if there's a cloud sitting over your target, but there's definitely some large holes that you can get in there and do some VFR, just bomb on target kind of stuff. But so that is the kind of game plan for tonight. We'll take off, follow the plates. We'll look at the IFR stuff in a second. We're going to hit some targets. I don't think it'll be optional. Let's actually group up and then hit them the way we want to hit them. We do have some bomb on coordinate grids, good 10-digit grids, if the island is covered. And if it's not covered, we'll get down into the soup and try to work on everything else. Those are centroids on the most prominent target in each group, but there are other targets around it that we can hit as well that aren't listed. This isn't accurate anymore. It's all on Rota. All the bad guys are in Rota. I didn't want to add 20 extra minutes to the flight just to go up there and blow up 5 targets, So we're going to take off out of Anderson. We're going to flow north, hit Rota, and then come back around and land back at Anderson. We're going to be spawning on this ramp, and we're going to be taking Delta. There are kind of like EORs, I guess. They're just ramps, but talking to people, I guess when they're doing large deployments, they use these for staging before takeoff. So you're gonna hit a right turn, and then we'll line up by flight. Make sure you do your pre-flight checks, right? And then one by one, we'll file out by flight, hit Foxtrot, and we're gonna take off and land 06 left. All right. I don't think we need to cross the runway for anything or anything crazy like that. So rain 0 to 9,000 feet. We've got layers of clouds, intermittent rain, moderate turbulence, 29902 default altimeter. It's a little hot, so your engines are going to have as much grab. Keep that in mind. And the sun is coming up. Any questions on that?
Yeah. Hey, for the ILS and DCS, does it do the thing on the Marianas where it only works for the runway it thinks that you should land on? Because 229 at 6, you would land 24. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so it's opposite. So if it's 6 knots at 229, it's actually 6 knots at the reciprocal. It's in
opposite.
DCS. In DCS, the wind is blowing. In real life, the wind is blowing this. It's blowing this direction, right? But in DCS, the wind is blowing from this direction. It's opposite.
Okay.
So that's correct. That's correct for a 06 ILS.
That is also something that we're going to be testing. This works in single player the way I have it set, and I know it also varies from map to map. It's not just DCS. It's some maps work opposite with the wind conditions. It's really screwy. Then you have Caucasus where certain airfields work differently depending. Well, we're going to try it multiplayer because single player does not always mirror multiplayer with these settings either. So this worked correctly a half hour ago. Well, I'm hoping that it works again.
Some IRL stuff. So they will turn off the TACAN if it's not the active runway. So only the active runway will have or not TACAM, sorry, the ILS, they'll turn off the ILS for the opposite runway if it's not deactive. And
Right.
So
yeah,
Which makes perfect sense in real life, and DCS is like, no.
yeah, and
So let me get this
sometimes
straight. If you guys are saying 6 knots at 229, you're actually looking at 6 knots at 05? Yes.
yeah,
Okay, gotcha. Just clear as mud why they do that, but all right.
I don't know why
Yeah.
DCS does
he's-
that.
Yes.
Shouldn't be at, it
Um,
should be like from. Or,
From.
yeah.
Okay. Mhm.
VFR departure, there are no great plates for this. I think it's just going to be, especially for the campaign, to just rule of thumb: if you're taking off on the left, make sure you don't cross the right stream until you're, what is that, 4.3? We'll go with what's published here, right? And then turn left out. So as we're taking off, just make sure you're conscious of that. Coming in, we are looking for, I want to make sure I have this right. I said 06 left, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
So this guy right here. All right.
At least I think we're not doing the DME arc.
Yes, we are. Come on, please.
Do the arc. I'll leave it up to each flight if you want to do the arc. I don't think in the campaign we're going to be requiring the full arc. Loggle is a DTC point in your jet. You can add it to your flight plan if you'd like. Joe Run and Katney are not. They're just true DME reference points. Use your instruments and know where you are. But it's spelled out here. I don't believe these plates are in the mission, so you might want to write that down, just to get an idea of what's going on here, right? Or have it handy somehow, in some fashion.
So you're going to enter that in Latin long and then switch over to MGRS?
You could, or just type in Loggle, right, and it should pop up as an option because the waypoint itself is preloaded in the jet, just not the other ones. It's not in your flight plan. It's just in the DTC. You can add it to your flight plan if you want to, or you just switch your mission points around until you find it.
Okay.
And yeah, missed approach, if you have one, FOVM is also in your DTC.
Is Uniform Alpha Mike in there, the actual TACAN location?
I don't think the actual location is, no.
Oh, okay.
But it is on the far end of the runway.
Yeah, I just didn't know because you could have it go from Loggle and then the next point be AM, so then
right,
you can have the distance in your HUD as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so you can grab that though on F10.
Oh yeah, you can. I just didn't know if you were being nice.
We're gonna run with. Oops, I didn't update that. It's not Zor, and it's also not that. There we go. So we're gonna roll with 250.1. Should be your preset 1 for Anderson. There's gonna be no controller tonight, so we're just going CTAF. And then once you're airborne, we'll all talk on 270. Standard contract loadout, nothing special. And who do we have? Let's see here. We have, ooh, holy crap. Yeah. Okay. Was not expecting this many people tonight. Awesome. I'll try to add targets on the fly here.
I can't fly. I'm just lurking.
All right. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. We're going to go with 4 2 ships. I've got Ripper, and we will be Hog 1. Badger, who do you want?
Empty.
Okay, Badger and Empty are Bucko 2. You know what? That's really going to screw people's brains. You're Bucko 1. All right, Ripper, you're going to be Hog 4. Just to reset that. Then we got T-bone flight. Who wants to be a flight lead? You gonna make me pick? All right, fine. Ford, do you want to keep on working on stuff? I know you're working on flight lead.
I'd rather not tonight.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Kato, you're gonna take Ford as T-bone 2.
Okay.
And who do we got left? T-Mac, Gramps. Am I missing anyone beyond that? I think that's it. So T-Mac and Gramps, whoever wants to flight lead, take it. You're gonna be
Not it.
Maniac 3. Ah, T-Mac's it.
I don't want to be it. I haven't flown in like 2 months.
All right, fine, I'll do it.
Parents can take it.
I love it. All right, so we all clear on that then? Clear as mud,
Checking.
Bucko 1, T-Bone 2, Maniac 3, Hog 4. Follow contracts as the regular knee board says. And Ripper will meet on 24425 because that's not listed.
5. Encrypted?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, guys. For Dimpies, we'll just go in order of flight. All right, so Bucko 1, that's your Centroid to your target set. T-Bone 2, take that one. These are not in the jet. You got to program them, so write down your coordinates. And I will, tonight's gonna be a quicker night. Inherently, if we want to add more targets, you can let me know, and I'll jump into Olympus and pop more targets in for you. Or if you want to RTB once your target set is clean, then more power to you, RTB. And once we're all on the ground, we'll, those who want to stick around for the debrief will debrief it. But tonight's half fam and half mission testing for the campaign, so making sure the fun IFR stuff works. All right, guys, any questions?
Hog Forge taking 4.
Hog 4 is taking 4.
All right, hang on, I'm confused.
You are Maniac, correct? 3. So you're
Yeah,
the
Maniac
third
3.
target set. So you're the third target set.
And then we're on the third flight, standard comms for contract.
Yep, all standard contracts will be the third flight's contracts. T-Bone 2, second flight's contracts. Bucko 1, first flight's contracts. And just to make sure, so we're all on the same page.
I didn't get my grid, sorry.
Oop, I'll pull it back up. Just make sure we all have the right. Everyone's got this knee board, correct? To know what they're shooting
Yes.
for. There's your grid.
You want us to just make one approach, or
Well, it's going to depend on what the weather looks like. The clouds are moving decently. If there's a cloud directly over your target, you've got a couple options. You can try to probe and go low.
no, I'm talking about the landing, just were we making one yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
You if you want to go best impression, go around again. That's fine. Or go straight in. It's up to each flight lead. We're keeping it casual tonight. So however you guys want to run your flight, cool. I'm mostly just trying to test the flow and ILS on the actual thing there from a design standpoint. So
Cool.
pretty straightforward one, guys. It's just take off, attempt to blow up some stuff in some bad weather, and test the ILS approach in, get some practice in. That's it. All right, guys. Everyone's got their coordinates?
Yep.
All right. I'll flip the server over right now, and I'll see you on there.
Cool.
Hey, T-Mac, I'm going to channel 3.
Forward, let's go to channel 2.
All right, I just gotta get this thing to load real quick here, Ripper.
Yeah, no sweat. I was just my favorites for some reason. It's taking a long time.
I think their server is slow because like even the server interface right now is crawling. That
Yeah,
are
because you.
Iran's cyber attacking us, one or the other.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
see.
they're
We
the
have
only ones playing DCS right now.
exactly.
Yeah,
It's training. Caucus Syria and Cyanide is the only thing I see up.
I'm still working on trying to get. That's what I'm trying to get
Yeah.
done here.
But there's no Fox 3 issues with the update.
I don't know.
All I know is everybody bought the Corsair today.
Yeah, for a whole bunch of people that are pretty salty with ED, everyone jumped on that one pretty freaking quickly.
Well, it's a new thing, right? So I said one time in a post, the new thing is already nothing. So there's already disappointment in it. And I'm like, well, you guys are buying early access. What's the definition of crazy?
Right.
I'm saving my store credit for the C-130 still.
Yes. With you on that, brother.
Really, Badger?
It's all, I think there's nothing else to use it on.
No, it's looking really nice. I just they need to. It's more ED side for like personnel drops and the different things. All the checklists are built into the aircraft.
Oh.
Like where, and I can show you guys like after if we like aren't too late. But the loading functionality, it includes a checklist tab. And like all of it, from power up checklist all the way to your combat offload checklist, it's all on there.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So they at least did that to then standardize.
Who's making it?
A-10C, they're the same people that made the mod.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
I enjoy the mod, so I have high hopes.
Yeah, I really enjoy
it's so much better than the mod.
Well, I hope.
So much better.
Are you in?
For how long it's been, I hope.
Are you doing beta for it?
Yeah. Well,
Nice.
technically.
All right, guys, we're live and good to go. I'll see you in there. Ripper, just take the slot under mine.
Okay, Roger that.
I don't even know if it's considered beta.
No. Alpha, probably.
Because it's not even out. Yeah, it's alpha.
Yeah, then.
Yeah. Since it's not even released yet, no, it's still alpha, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what the technical term,
Yeah.
what the technical difference is.
The only distinction that we have is if you're using the closed beta version of DCS or the open beta DCS. That's the only distinction. Just because the way it loads the files is just a little bit different.
Oh, I thought they closed that.
You mean the...
Like now everything's one.
Well, no, but there's still the closed beta.
Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah.
Well, I see. I don't know because I don't have that.
Yeah. Because there's a bunch of testers that have the closed beta.
Closed beta. Yeah, that makes sense.
So that's
that stands to reason.
Yeah, that's just the two different versions that we have right now. But it's still the same version. It's just the file path for having it on your system is a little different.
I mean, as long as it's good enough, I guess.
Yeah.
At this point in DCS, that's all I can ever hope for.
Pull up, pull up. Altitude, altitude.
Five with let's see here. AM. Going to be 7, 8, 5, 5. So that looks right. Flight plan. Build. No. Oh, fuck. Buckle 1, 2, radio check in the green.
555, help me.
Lima Charlie.
Your SRS sound different now?
Just slightly a little bit more staticky. But then again, I listen to normal radios in real life, so it's kind of whatever. Let's go offset UAM. We go and we'll go to 066 at 4.3. And we'll call that departure. Cool, that's in there. What are the...
Tower 1's green.
2's just working flight plan real quick. Echo. Six, 4, 4, 5, 0, 4, 6, 9, 0, 6, 4, 4, 5. Yep, that checks. Flight plan. Departure. Echo. 3. Fudge, I don't have the right plate. Loggle. Loggle 0.7. Oops. Yep. And 2 screen jet. Got 7.5, but let me recycle. Okay. Yeah, I was just going based on what we have on the standard contracts. Yeah, I get that. Confirm that you taxing. Fantastic. gotta tell FOD on how to turn that off. There's a way to do it.
We'll remember to tell him. He knows how to do it. I think it's just with small missions like this you forget.
True.
Alright, for takeoff, we'll take off straight out 066 until we reach 4.5 miles and right turn correct to Zippy. And we'll go up to Angel's 12. Forward out, move
2. Do you want a, this is a wider runway, so we could get away with an actual, like, formation takeoff, or do you want to do a 10-second due to the weather and live ordinances?
Yeah, we'll do 10 seconds. Just stay in trail.
You were stepped on. I need to turn down the Fox mic.
10 seconds good, and we'll keep trail.
2.
Anderson, traffic, Encore is going to be holding short at the 06 water. Traffic, Bucko 1 taking 06 left for straight up departure exit. One set brake stops.
2 set.
Somebody's interwebs.
2's rolling.
Anderson traffic, taking off runway 06 left. Anderson traffic, Bucko flag, departing to the north, last call, Anderson.
2. And 2's visual.
Yeah, but let's go ahead and fence it.
2.
Alright, one's fenced 8.9.
2's fenced in 8.9.
Just traffic, call before teaching the town is taxi 20611. Alright, let's go 270 on front.
2.
I have 6 runners. Well, I set the damage around energy crosswind things. Yeah, let's go 3-1 on Foxtrot.
2.
Warning, autopilot.
Two's blind you, but still 1 mile in trail.
Copy, yeah, we're going through a few layers, let's just stay in trail.
2. 2's visual. Okay.
Checking in, bullseye, 5118. Alright, just come right, and we're going to kind of establish kind of a Bravo 10 from the targets, and we can see if we can sort any of these targets out.
2. What would that be? 09010.
Anderson traffic, Maniac 3, checking in with 2 ship A-10s. That's the target area. Got visual on anything.
Yeah, negative here. I did see a gap in the clouds. It probably would have been roughly about Charlie 10, maybe, that we could have possibly seen through, but there's also that lower layer. I could just tell that we could get through the bottom layer.
All flights, prime time on station. Prime time, Maniac 3 checking in with 2 ship A-10-3 RTB the bird strike. Prime time copies, -3 bird strike, that's unfortunate. Prime time, you are cleared from ground level to Angels 1-4, stay east of the target island of Rhoda. How copy? Rhoda copies ground to 14 and will remain east. Prime time and break. T-Bone 2, prime time. Established. I'm going to come right out of Rhoda, then while you're engaging your targets are clear. This way, see if we see anything.
Copy. Hey, I'm gonna come left where I'm at right now. I might have eyes on the target area. I'm gonna see if I can see through this layer. Yeah, I found a pocket in the clouds where I might be able to see the target area. I'm gonna see what I can see. Yeah, my current pause right now.
Established to the west of Rhoda, clear block 0 to 14.
Oh, fuck.
The islands that are points covered by that low layer for me. Threat update from Rhoda. Unknown locations, but we have 1 SA-9, 1 ZSU-57, and 1 ZSU-23. Those are the only known surface-to-air threats. T-Bone 2 cover. Okay.
One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Looks like multiple armored vehicles. Can't
Yep. So I got what looks like 4 or 5 BTRs standby. I'm masked myself.
Copy, I believe that's one feasible.
Yep, I got 5 BTRs, and then the furthest south target is the ZSU 57. I've got grids for all targets when you're ready. Copy. Do you have eyes on it? Or do you have grids, or do you need me to pass?
Negative, I got it. Prime time, Foco is in from the east on a ZU at my Tempe. Prime time, copies.
So then Alpha, Bravo, Charlie.
Maybe I 37 from the west on the middle of the island. Prime time, copies. Start one's 20 seconds. Our position to the northwest if possible to get better eyes on the target area.
1-2. I've got a new game plan for us.
You are clear to the northwest, but lead north. You have Maniac 3 currently operating due west. 2-2 copy. Climb Angels 1-5 or above until you're back on station.
Negative. What I'm recommending is I duck below the clouds, sit off the coast to the east, and I switch to your lays. You drop on our central dimpy, and I lays each target.
Copy, that works for me. What do you have your thought on right now?
None right now. I'm diving down. I'm roughly about a mile in trail to you, diving down to get below the clouds right now.
Copy, I'll reset up.
2.
And confirm code 1651.
1651 is set on my pod for laser. Two's established down at 4,000.
Roadside Maniacs off dry and vehicles on mobile. Cover that, Maniac. Break, all flights under no control. Just report BDA as you shack targets. Alright, one copy that you're established. I'm going to be in from the east.
Appears a vehicle is struck, that our vehicles went to the south, A-firm. It looks like one of the BTRs got hit. I've got the 57 next.
Copy. In approximately a minute 30 from drop.
2 copies. I'm gonna offset slightly to the southwest, keeping eyes on. They're moving to the north now. Recommend, if you can, set your speed to my speed. I'm gonna share now.
Alright, one got it. Alright, one's in range. And one single off back to east.
Two's lasing.
Flight is in from the south. What's he?
Good hit on 57.
Copy, good hit. Reestablish and you got eyes on the rest.
A-firm, I got where they're currently at. Stand by. I need to reset to back out to the east, and right now I'm in a bunch of rain that's making visibility pretty hard.
Copy. Prime time, Bucko, check Z57. Copy that, Bucko, on Z57, check. Got a fence, we got a missile out on you.
If I reacted as if I did. I don't know if I actually did or not.
You do, I got eyes on it, I'm trying to get hot on it now.
Copy.
Team from the airfield, so push east if you could.
Copy. Already pushing east, and I'll make sure I stay to the south, southeast as well, away from the airfield.
Primetime Bucko, be advised, we just took a missile from, looks like the east part of the airfield. We're all up, just investigating now. Copy. I said, east part of the airfield. My speed time now is, where I saw the missile come up from.
Copy. 2 copies, stand by.
T-Bone and Maniac, conflicting traffic. Looks like T-Bone is going to come over the top on Maniac. Caution. T-Bone copy, we're outbound, up to the south after our attack run. Copy that, T-Bone. Are you reestablishing south, or are you going to go back up to the north? We'd like to do southwest if possible. We'll get some, looks like it's better eyes from southwest.
Copy. I'm over Right now, I've got a giant fog layer down here for me right now. It's kind of odd.
How's the traffic? Belt back. Copy. I'm an Angels 9 right now. I can just see it. I'm going to try to come in with a Maverick and Volkswagen.
Copy.
Echo 1, Rifle Airfield. Alright, I'm Rifle out east.
Second last.
Vehicles DMPDA on my feet.
A-firm, good check.
T-Bone, go. Copy, vehicles come back to our left. Lead drop down to,
Warning, autopilot.
Angels 9 to, get eyes on the target area. T-Bone, you're cleared 0 to, let's go, 0 to 16. Just, make sure you're deconflicted with Maniac, that's all. T-Bone. Prime time, Bucko, that SA-9 right at the airfield is, Shack. Copy that, Bucko, good work, SA-9 Shack.
Hey, if you want to ask for me to have a hard out all around the island at 3,000, that'd be fantastic. So then I can maneuver around without having to go directly over the island because there's fog rolling in right now.
Say that first part again? I didn't hear that first part.
A request of a hard altitude of 3,000 for me. Just anybody else, make sure they avoid 3,000 or just get QC where I'm at.
Prime time, Bucko. Bucko 2's requesting a hard altitude of 3,000 around the island for snooping around. I just need people to stay away from 3,000. Okay, approved. Break all flights. We're gonna have a single ship A-10 at a hard altitude of 3,000. Just be aware, deconflict. Alright, 1-3 established at Bravo 10, waiting target.
Sweet. 2's maneuvering to the south and maneuvering back in to get eyes on target. And you can go ahead and proceed inbound.
Alright, copy. 1's inbound.
Last 3 BTRs have moved to the south of previous target.
Copy. I'm 30 seconds from my off.
Copy.
What's Pickle entities?
Hey, I'm gonna do a test on this drop to see how accurate it is. I'm not going to lays. I'm just gonna see how accurate my speed shared to you was.
Check. A-1-2 is not going to be accurate. I had a different speed than the one you had now. Must have desync.
Ah, shit. Okay, copy.
Our one lights all flights. Random time. Weather is degrading. We have a significant fog event occurring. It would seem so. You guys are all good to exfil. Miller time. Random time calling. Miller time. Copy.
And 2 copies. All players, all players. Bucko 1-2 is elevator to 12,000 north side of Rhoda. Eight's active.
Will be 4,000 off the east side of the island.
Got mud 8.
Copy. Flow east.
Bucko 1-2 mud 8. Buzzer on.
Front copies. 1, let's see. Buck on to flow southeast.
Bucko 1-2.
One's blind on the island. Not seen it.
Copy. I think it's roughly airfield area, or it's right abeam my wing right now, which is airfield, lined up between the airfield and our target area. Ooh, that fog made it sporty down there.
Oh, I bet.
Okay, 2's visual. What's the TACAN frequency? Shoot, I do not like how this is written. Fuck me. 109.3. Aw, you're no fun.
You're right. Peer pressure. Go ahead. You can jump in.
Okay, hey, so you want to do something that we would do in real life in this situation?
Absolutely.
Okay, so you're just gonna fly the ILS as normal. You'll be on landing. I'll be on your right wing, flying fingertip through the clouds for the ILS. What'll happen is you'll call minimums and say confirm runway in sight to me, and I will split and go over to the right runway.
Okay, kind of like a circling approach, but as a circle.
Yeah, it'll be basically a sidestep for me, but a normal ILS for you. You'll fly it all the way down.
Copy, let's do it.
And the way you'll call that is on the we're going to be flying the ILS runway 06 left, flight split. 1's landing 06 left, 2 is landing 06 right.
Cap. All flights, prime time. You are all cleared to push, prime 3260, and resume on navigation. Remember the CTAF uncontrolled. There, channel 3.
2's on 3.
Alright, if I could read this, plate that's on this thing to the island. 06 left, frequency is going to be 109.30. On approach course is going to be 066. Looks like the station altitude is 730. That's going to be 200 feet AGL. We'll be at or above 2,600 at Vogel, at 2,200 at Joran, and again, the station height is 730. Mist is 053 direct, looks like positive, at between 3,000 and 10,000.
Two. And 2's got altitude alert set for 200 feet. So if you forget to call 2, do you have runway in sight? I'll hear that minimums, and then I'll call runway in sight.
Copy. Alright, let's go ahead and set that if we haven't already.
2's fenced out 6.7.
Everyone's fenced out 6-0. And let's go ahead and start a descent down to 3,000.
2.
Anderson traffic. T-Bones by the 2810 on the localizer for runway 06. Left. Anderson traffic. Alright, I'm gonna cheap right and kind of wrap around so we don't do the procedure turn at Oakley.
2 copies. And since we're going to be flying fingertip, the way we do configuring is it's roughly about 3 miles prior to the FAF. We want to be configured and stable, so then when we hit glide slope, we can just descend down easy, nice and steady, staying in that fingertip.
Copy, we'll configure 3 miles.
Yeah, and it's going to be like ready, speed brake, and then ready, gear and flaps, that type of thing.
Copy. Anderson traffic, ring at 3210 over Louisville on the initial ILS localizer for 065. Now we're going to 2600.
2.
06 left, full stop. Anderson traffic, Maniac, correction, T-Bone 2-1 is clear at Juliet. Anderson traffic, Maniac 3-2, establish on the right still for 06 left, full stop. Anderson traffic, T-Bone flight is clearly active. We'll hold at Charlie for arriving traffic. Anderson traffic, we'll go flight 2 A-10s at local for 06 left. Just send it down to 2,200 and coming right for line up.
2. Alright, speed brakes, come out now. Anderson traffic, Maniac for inbound. Gear down now. Anderson traffic, T-Bone 2 is holding short, 06 left at the hotel. Oh, fuck. Come on, fix that.
Anderson traffic, man. Anderson traffic, let go 4 miles to the southwest, 06 left, Anderson. Anderson traffic, T-Bone 2-1 is crossing 06 left at hotel. And Anderson traffic, T-Bone flight is clearly active, taxi in the parking.
2 runways in sight.
Altitude, altitude. Speed brake, speed brake.
Two's on the go. Anderson traffic, Bucko 1-2 is on the go for the mist. Copy. Zero 53 out to 17 DME. Jeez.
Yeah, this time I'll fly off your way.
Actually, I really don't recommend it because I didn't realize how far that split was. Because there's the taxiway between the runways too, and so it's a lot further split than I was thinking.
Okay, so it wasn't just me. Like at 700 feet, I know it's a slow glide slope, but at 700 feet, I'm like, damn, that's a side step right there.
Yeah, I forgot that Anderson had the taxiways in between, so that was all me on how far out.
Yeah, no, but I started way. I didn't turn enough to that glide to the glide path, and it was all fun.
So give me a quick second. I'm gonna set something up for us. That is then 323 17. Oops. Okay, my speed right now is our missed approach point. So my speed right now is the missed approach point. So that's going to be the start. Do you want to do the arc? Okay, we're going to start a left-hand turn here. Okay, my speed now is our next point. That's halfway through the arc. That's that arc key. So right now we're kind of far out of the arc. I've slowed my turn since you're sticking with me. So I'm not really trying to bank it up. So we need to correct back in a little bit more. So I'm going to correct back in a little bit further than we need to for the arc. Rolling out now. The key thing with arcs is just having a process. If you notice, and you might not be able to notice because we're in the thick of shit right now. We're actually not in a turn. We're level right now, and we're just going to do incremental turns throughout this arc.
Gotta be the old turn 10, twist 10, or twist 10, turn 10, whatever that is.
100%, yeah. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do a different style landing for this one when it comes to us. Instead of doing a flight split right there at minimums, we're going to do a flight split once we leave that loggle point. What you're going to do is you're going to stay at 2600 and configure, and then intercept glide slope back as soon as you intercept glide slope at 2600 out back. Okay? I'm going to keep pressing in and intercept and configure last second right at the FAF.
Okay, so that'll give us our spacing.
Yeah, it's two different methods, but it's a way that you stay in formation all the way until you're on the approach.
Okay, so I can figure out the initial approach fix, you can figure out the final approach fix.
A-firm. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of left turn here. rolling out. I don't know, do you want to fly the rest of this arc, or do you want to just head straight to Loggle? I mean, it's about the same.
If it's the same, we go direct log.
Okay, sweet. Anderson traffic. Bucko flight of 2 A-10s at Archie direct Loggle for ILS 06 left. Starting the left turn. And we're going to start a gradual descent down to 2600.
2600, got it.
Leveling off. Sorry, tad slow, correcting. Okay, we're going to do an initial left turn here. Okay, continue the left turn. And stand by, I kind of blew past the course just a little bit here, so we're going to continue this left turn, get us back on the localizer, and then you can go ahead and start configuring. I tried to lead it, but didn't lead it enough.
Yeah, I did that first time around too.
Two, we're established on the localizer. You are cleared off. One's descending to 2100. Correction, 22. One's established, 2200. Anderson traffic, Bucko flight of 2 A-10s are on the localizer ILS runway 06 left. And make sure you're slowing all the way down to your on speed. Speed. Two copies. Anderson traffic, Bucko 1-2 is FAF gear 06 left. Bucko 1-2 is landing 06 left.
Altitude.
2's wheels down. There's the traffic. Bucko 1-2 is off. 06 left at hotel. How was that?
That was much better than the first time.
Man, it got bouncy on the way in.
Yeah, a little squirrely.
Yeah, this is one time I would not open up my canopy. Oh. I think this is close enough.
Yeah, correct.
Sweet. See you. Everybody else left.
Yeah, no, I figured as much. That arc is pretty long.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Figured I would just walk through flying it. Do you want me to pull up taxi or?
I do, but I also have work really early in the morning, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, just were you getting what I was meaning? Because I realized, oh yeah, we have 54s, so like we can at least try to get a laze on it, that type thing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, totally. I just because especially useful because on the first pass with 54, I'm pretty sure FOD was controlling the assets because they were doing like weird turns.
To be honest, I don't know if he was controlling it or he had them programmed once a bomb was in the air that they would start maneuvering.
It could have been because with the 57, like if you take control of it, the tarp will roll back.
Yeah.
And it didn't roll back, so they were just set to do crazy things.
Yeah, I think so. And that was to make sure that we were targeting. You still hit something with that first one. And then you hit the second one. Yeah. But the third one, that was on me. I wasn't able to get the lays right, but then I was like, because I was like offset weird to where the laser was masked. But then I was like, oh, well, if it wouldn't have mattered even if you had my speed selected because they moved like in the last like 10 seconds. So,
yeah.
But
I dropped on it and then I looked back and your speed had moved and I'm like, oh, I was tracking the old one.
Yeah. Oh well. That's just hoping. But yeah. Sweet.
All right.
Well, have a good one.
All right, you too. Talk to you later.
See ya.
See ya.